Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change.
Please help me, Facebook.
I know you got me fucked up, let me show you what's up, cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad.
The girl put a wig on, dressed up like my mother, and seduced my father while he was drunk.
I don't fucking take smoke, I'm a poker holder, you choking's overdue. Come at me and you
And there's a hurricane.
Crack your holder too.
Where? Is it in Kentucky?
Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
I've got $20 in my fucking name. Just trying to get by, man. I ain't asking anybody for a damn thing. I'm stuck. I don't know what else to do, but I need some help. I ain't got nowhere else to go. I gotta do something. I think she's got to do this right here. Watch them first.
I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back.
You remember they said it's supposed to say official in the little seal, right? Obviously, they're idiots. It doesn't. It says official or official, right?
Good evening, everybody. This is Jimbo coming to you live from the stand. Don't know how long we'll be live tonight. Kemper's still at work. Messaged with him a couple times back and forth, but just wanted to get a few things off my chest. Let's see. I'm just looking here to the chat. It's good to see everybody. So I heard that the old Skern doggy dog went live earlier, and I listened in to somebody streamed him. I don't know. I maybe listened for off and on for a complete total. I may have heard 10 minutes of it. And that was enough. Nothing has changed. He still lies every time he opens his mouth. And it never will change. So to those of the people who feel like they want to go hang out with Ernie, go hang out with Ernie. If that's what floats your boat, get on it. I don't. I have no desire to even listen to it. The only reason I tuned in when I did is because I heard that MAGA was in the chat and that they were going at it. It's kind of funny now that MAGA, isn't with Ernie. All of a sudden now Ernie's a liar. I remember when MAGA said, Ernie don't lie. He never lies. He's always tells the truth. Huh. But you called him a liar in chat a couple hours ago, didn't you? And you also said he stole from you or stole from your kid. Now, I believe that. I know that. That's how Ernie is. As a matter of fact, while he was staying with you, I told people, don't worry. Once he's not with her anymore, the truth will come out. He will have robbed her blind. He will have used money he didn't have permission to use. He will have taken things that didn't belong to him. And he will be a liar. Well, there he is. There's Ernie. He's back in all his lying glory. Hey, Misty Rose. And some of them don't really surprise me, like Random Trash and those people. Like, they want Ernie to be there. Ernie was saying something about he's the only content on YouTube. I don't think so, Ernie. You might be the only desperate, HIV-ridden, LARPing, scamming loser on YouTube. But as far as content, well, dude, like, when I say I've been absent from YouTube, and I haven't been watching YouTube, that's not completely accurate. I've been absent and not watching this shit. I've been watching content on YouTube, hellified content, good content about controversial subjects. Thousands of people in chat and no trolls. Huh? How does that work? Well, it's not the same shitty ass, drama filled, shitbag people that are hanging around Ernie. It's a different place where that's not needed. And if you all, and I know a lot of you are from Kentucky or Tennessee or surrounding areas, you need to check out, just type in Sheriff Mickey Steins. Now, I still haven't talked to our friend and member here about us covering that, but there is a couple of creators that have high integrity, high levels of integrity that do cover it. And they're not bad-mouthing anyone. Sometimes they sound surprised at what they're reading, but they're not bad-mouthing Mickey Steins. They're not bad-mouthing the judge that was unalived. They're waiting for things to unfold. Like real journalism. Ain't that some fun shit? Real journalism? Hey, Charlie K, I hope you made it where you're going, buddy. And if so, I hope you're having fun and enjoying it. Hey, Fleece. But yeah, once a scumbag, always a scumbag. He'll never change. He'll always be the same. And now he's already back to, it's all about Ernie. It's all about me. It's all about me. No, Ernie, it ain't. Put a 1 in the chat if you've missed Ernie. I haven't. I don't plan on giving you a view ever. I watched it on a stream tonight, and the lady who streamed it's in the chat, and I don't want to, in case they don't want you to know, I'm not going to say who it was, but thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Don't give that some bitch a view. He ain't worth it. Right. Look at all those ones in the chat, Ern. I haven't seen one single one in the chat. So that either means nobody out of the 102 people watching want to see you or missed you, or if any of them did want to see you or missed you, they're not going to own up to it publicly. So either way, doesn't look good. Now, we are going to have a little fun with Ernie. Not with Ernie, but at his expense. Because, the delusional little Tiger. And all of a sudden, Tiger is, Tigers ain't human. You know that, right? Tiger stands for something. No, it don't. No, it don't. We already know about your nickname coming from Tina Simmerly. You done told us about that, big boy. Lightning Tiger, Thunder Man, or whatever you, Thunderdrome, or Thunder Butt Cheeks, whatever they called you. Your Indian name. Stop. Tiger don't stand for shit. Yes, he did, Wreathmaker. He admitted to having HIV, which means he lied about it the whole time. He's been lying to the women he's been sleeping with the whole time. Right, MAGA? Pretty weird. Pretty weird. Man go around throwing the HIV on women and men. Probably mostly men. Do you know the likelihood that you contract HIV through a bag of dirty needles? Does anybody know the likelihood? All right. Show y'all something right quick. Let me show you something. So I asked Google, hey, Google, are you my friend? Here, Google, tell me something. Google, what are the odds a cop gets HIV from a dirty needle stick? Okay. Occupational needle stick injuries, NSIs, carry a 0.2 to a 0.5% risk of HIV acquisition, while the odds of acquiring viral hepatitis are substantially higher, 3 to 10%. Okay, basically, Ernie, you're a liar. Less than 0.5% are at even risk. Should have came up with a better story. Blood transfusion, that's what I was expecting. I was expecting, I was sick and Jimbo had the 4 horsemen beat me up in New York and I had to have blood transfusions, and that's when I got it. No, this fool has to say he fell off a ladder into a bag of dirty needles. Ernie, Misty Rose is saying something right here that, well, pay attention, boy. He has had that for a long time. You could see the symptoms. Not only were needle drug using people, not only that they were needle drug using people, are they actually given clean needles. Right. Everybody has watched Ernie over the last 3 years deteriorate. And then he claims, I don't put bad stuff in my body. I take care of my body. When? Since when? Since when are fudge rounds and nutty buddies? Since when is that taking care of your body? Fudge rounds, nutty buddies, and Mountain Dews? That's not taking good care of your body, dipshit. Just because you're not a big fat ass doesn't mean you're taking care of your body. Look at you. Your teeth are rotting out. Oh, and how funny was it that MAGA says Ernie won't shower? Where have you heard that before? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard me and Kemper tell you that Ernie will not take a damn shower. Right. He won't take a shower. He's nasty. He don't take care of himself. You do have a death sentence, Ernie. Technically, everybody does, but you have one sooner than everybody else. You have the HIV. And it's not an automatic death sentence to get the HIV. Look at Magic Johnson, for example. But you know what Magic Johnson does? He goes to the doctor religiously. He takes his medicine religiously. He takes care of his body like a professional athlete. Not you, boy. Not you. I didn't even really see it. I just heard Ernie talking. But, yeah, I don't know. You don't think it's really MAGA? I don't know. We'll see. Could be. I mean, I wouldn't put that past Ernie at all. I wouldn't put that past him. The only thing that makes me think it really might be is the bitterness in his voice when he was talking about MAGA and MJ and things like that. But yeah, he won't, like, as soon as somebody gives him a little money, yeah, Mom, he'll buy subs. He don't care. Now, the live stream tonight is a lifetime and crimes of Jimbo. So if anybody's got any questions that you would like to ask me about my lifetime and crimes, well, hit me with it. Hit me with it. Now, I can't give away any details that will come out in court on anything pending, but I'm not going to lie to you about anything. So, hit me with it. Oh, and Mama T, for you to say I was involved in the hit and run, you must be the dumbest of the dumb. Tell you what, Mama T, if you want to pay the medical bills and relieve Medicare of having to pay them, because the lady who crossed into my lane and hit me head on, guess what? She didn't have no insurance. And I don't have full coverage. So not only did we lose our vehicle, but there's going to be no medical things taken care of by their insurance. It's all going to have to come out of Medicare, my personal insurance, the government insurance. You know, I'm sorry ass, right? I ain't living on the government. Hey, everybody's entitled to their own theory, yeah, Mom. And hey, listen, nothing would surprise me with that moron. Nothing would surprise me. So, yeah, thank you, Bushwashers. It helps out a lot. Now, Mama T's just crazy, that girl 77. Like, she was trained by Ernie. And listen, Ernie, they're all from the same mold. Ernie, Traders, Sapphire. Let me think here. Let me think who all's cut from that same cloth. Mama T, Tina Simmerly, D-Ball, D-Balls, Drunk Bird. They're all cut from the same shithole cloth. If they don't have anything that of any substance, they'll just make something up. You know what, though, Mama T? We didn't make nothing up about Marvin, did we? Now, we could speculate, right? We can speculate, and rightfully so. I mean, we've seen your behavior. We've seen you defend Marvin. We've seen you say that little girl put on a wig and seduced my daddy. So, basically, Mammoth, your credibility is just about like Ernie's. Did she say that there wasn't no citation? I mean, I've got the fucking citation. It says right on top of it, citation. Chasing. The thing is, I wasn't even at the place. I can't say. I can't say. I wasn't there when I received the citation. How's that? Best I can tell you. I wasn't there to get the citation. The citation was brought to me. Was it brought by a cop? Yeah, it was. Did he slap the cuffs on me and take me to jail? I don't know. Do you see a mugshot anywhere? Can you find an arrest record? Then no. It was a citation. So just wait for it all to come out. Wait for it all to come out. Pretty funny, to be honest with you. Right, blue on black citation. It's the same thing as a fucking traffic ticket. It's just not traffic. It's a T-butt, which is theft by unlawful taking. But then wait for it. Hard to do something. Which you'll see. I can't go into detail because we got busybodies on here that like to call, right? Oh, let's call up and see. Let's call up and talk to somebody. Let's call up and see if we can't change somebody's fucking mind. Nah. Hey Mo, of course we missed you, honey. So yeah, I mean, be a lot different. Like if I was worried about going to jail, I'd be worried about going to jail. I'm not. Honestly, I could. I don't even care. It's in the top 10 things that are going on in my life. That's not one of them. Listen, y'all. The basketball postseason is about to start here in Kentucky. I have 2 or 3 dozen players that are juniors and seniors this year. I've got probably 50 players that are freshmen this year that have played for me in the past. I've got one extremely special sophomore that has already scored 2,000 points in his basketball career. So I'm a little occupied with good stuff. Good stuff. I don't live my life wondering if anybody's talking about me on YouTube. I don't need to call somebody collect from the jail and say, "What Jimbo say today? What did Jimbo say on his channel? What's the title of his live stream?" Not me. I don't need it. I've got real stuff going on. I'll tell you what we did not hear in any of the Yeah Mom phone calls. Now, granted, I got a bad memory, and it's a possibility that I actually missed something. But, and correct me if I'm wrong. Please put it in the chat if I'm wrong, because I do want to be corrected if I'm wrong here. In all of those calls, did you ever hear Ernie say, "Hey, would you check on my son? Let me know how he's doing. Would you look at his Facebook page and let me know how he's doing?" How about a phone call between him and his adult son? Did you hear one? That's right, Mo. Scaring the tooth. I never heard him say anything like that. Hey, Kim Louise. Love you, baby. Good to see you. True blue friend right there. Good to see you, Kim Louise. I'm sorry that I haven't been on very much. And listen, I may take a little more break. I might take a little vacation. Um, and and don't worry, I'm not going to be in jail. Just like if Mama T and all them start spewing that shit, just like they said, uh, he can't go live, he's banned. Well, I'll pop up and go live just to show you I can. Just to show you I can. But I'm thinking about taking a little break. Uh, and getting some things caught up, which we've worked real hard over the last 60 days, I'd say, to start catching things up. And we're climbing out of the hole. It takes a little while once you get there, guys. Jimbo, can you confirm or deny if I am Nicolina? Someone named Rhonda Lynn said you gave Nick credit for the calls. Wow. Yeah, Mom. No, ma'am. I never gave Nick credit for the calls. Those calls were produced by you. As a matter of fact, well, I really don't know what to say. That's kind of caught me off guard. Why would she say that? Just trying to stir up shit? But here, 100%. Yeah, Mom. Those calls belong to her. I did submit the FOIA because I am from Kentucky, and I sent them to Yeah, Mom. Those are hers. And she did one hell of a job. Hey, put some clapping hands emojis and smiling faces and hearts in the chat for Yeah Mom for her FOIA content, because that was good content. Now you all know that was good content. No, Yeah Mom is definitely not Nicolina. Definitely not Nicolina. That's just people trying to stir up shit between you, me, and Nicolina, probably. Yeah, that's what I think, Mo. But I mean, they've been trying to do that for a long time, and it ain't gonna work, Hell, Mama T's trying to stir up shit between me and Paisley. Jimbo cuss Paisley out. Damn. Here's cussing somebody out. Mama T, fuck off, you skanky whore, you nasty bitch. I can't stand you, you fake fucking bitch, fucking whore. That's cussing somebody out. Me going, damn, Paisley, because I was upset. That was wrong, but it ain't cussing her out. And I've apologized to her twice in Discord, once on YouTube uh, community wall, and once in a personal message. That's 4 apologies that I know of for getting upset. But no, I didn't cuss her out. Did I cuss? Yes. Damn is a cuss word. So is fuck. So is shit. But when you're not hurling at somebody and insulting them, you're not cussing them out. Not at all. Okay. Hang on a second, y'all. Now, see, unlike people like Ernie and like Mama T, there's a lot of people that well, they wouldn't have any remorse about getting loud. But I got loud. I absolutely lost my cool. Um, hey, archivist, but yeah, I didn't cuss nobody out, and I still consider Paisley a friend. I mean, you know, I've said a lot worse to friends that I've known a lot longer, um, and friends that I've been friends with for a lot shorter. I've said a hell of a lot worse to Kemper. Um, I don't know it, but hell, there's been a couple times in StreamYard after a live stream where me and Kemper didn't agree on something, and I mean we sound like a bunch of teenagers cussing and yelling at each other. But you know what? You didn't know it because we went live the next day and we were brothers again because we're friends. Friends understand when friends get mad and upset. So, Mama T, if you can successfully stir the pot between me and any of my friends, then they weren't my friends to start with. I don't think you can. But you keep on trying. You keep on trying. I still have Google up. Yeah, I got it. Let me take that. I was showing that Ernie is lying about his needle stick. But yeah, that's all they are, Kimberly. Shit stirring bats. All they are. I mean, listen, Skern Dog, you say there ain't no content without you, but I beg to differ. Um, Without you, there's been plenty of content. Now, has there been a bunch of foolishness with lies and people scamming, selling T-shirts that they never, ever, ever had any intentions of having printed up to begin with? No. But yeah, there's been content. Like I said, hey, we had the shooter, right? In London, Kentucky, we around Christmas time, we had a man unalived by the city police department in his own home because they went to serve a no-knock warrant over a stolen weed eater in the middle of the night and no-knocked at the wrong house. Man got up to defend his family and got taken down like a thief in the night. To me, that's a lot more story worthy than some HIV ridden piece of shit that has been in a Madison County detention center for 6 months. And by the way, I have contacted two of my closest, longest running friends. Neither one of them are Madison County sheriffs anymore. One of them used to be, and one of them used to be a Richmond City Police Department. Now he's retired. The other one works at another police department. But they both used to work for the Madison County Sheriff's Department. They both used to work at the Madison County Detention Center. Guess what? They both have friends there. Guess what? None of their friends remember Skern ever having a fist fight. Not 10, not 9, not any. 0. So no, son, you wasn't in no war zone having to fight every day. Bullshit. Yeah, chasing. That's just bullshit. There's no way. No way. No, absolutely no way whatsoever that could happen. No way. Um, it was an incredible story. What are the odds of falling off a ladder and straight into a bag of dirty paraphernalia? Now, chasing, it's too late for you to come up on panel. Could somebody come up on panel and maybe, go back and forth with me on some rhetorical questions? Because I got a couple of questions I'd love to ask from somebody with some intelligence that I would just love to hear them affirm or tell me, hey, Jimbo, you're wrong. Um, but yeah, I wish Nicolina was up. This the question I've got is something that I'd really like to hear her opinion on. HIV takes what, 7 years to show us. Sometimes, Mr. Rose, that's kind of a myth. That's what they used to say, I think. But I think it can be detected within months now. I think. Somebody would have to check on that, but that'd be great. Yeah, Mom. Hang on a second. Let me send you a link. I'll text it to you. All right, incoming. The link is incoming to your text message. Thank you, ma'am. Right, Reef Maker. It's like content is one thing, right? Like, sure, I mean it's content, but when the content is talking about how you've been nothing but a lying, scamming POS, well, that's not necessarily a good thing. I know, Casey. That's what made me think. Like when I saw you in there, I was like, oh, this because you'd be good to ask. And you made the comment about what are the odds about landing straight into a bag of dirty paraphernalia. Um, I just don't. Well, we all know it's a lie anyway. But hey, yeah, Mom,
Hey, hi.
how are you?
Oh, I'm doing okay.
I think it's the first time you've ever been on panel over here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, welcome. Everybody, put some uh, thumbs up, hearts. Welcome, yeah, Mom, to the panel.
I've got a little bit of a lung infection, so my voice is a little off.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. Personal question: are you a smoker?
No, I do
Okay.
vape, but not with nicotine.
Okay. Um. So the biggest question that sticks out to me here when Ernie says he fell into the bag of dirty needles or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now let's assume that's possible. Let's assume that he's the 0.5% that was actually infected, and that is possible. Let's say that's possible. Okay. How does he know that's where he got
Exactly. Yeah, I don't believe that story.
it?
And I'm sure that in his whole entire life, he's never been tested. And if there is documentation that says that, that's because that's what he reported.
Yeah, yeah. That's what he says, right? I mean, that's
Yeah,
like
that's what I'd say. Like what he told the doctors is maybe what they wrote down,
right.
but they can't prove that. He can't prove that.
No, there's no way of proving it. I mean, they're just even if you had it on video, you still can't prove there was HIV on a needle and then it stuck you and infected you.
My guess is when he was around probably the wrestling scene, he probably contracted it back then.
Maybe, Now he wasn't really around wrestling as much as he puts on.
Oh,
He bragged about a bunch of stuff he didn't actually do, believe it or not. But yeah, like our promotion that I used to run, that I actually, you know, shared a wrestling building with. You know, when he was on the same card as me. Uh, he may have actually wrestled there 4 times, maybe. But because after we figured out he was lying about being trained, nobody wanted to work him. Nobody wanted to get in the ring with him.
well, what about like the what was that, like West Virginia
Yeah,
show
see
that
now
you?
he was promoting that thing, and uh, now I agree with you there. When he starts acting like he's this big rich guy, right? Who's got all this money and he's booking these WWE guys. That's when I think he might have went out and got himself some kind of male lover, and it might not be from gay sex. It could be from straight sex. Could be.
Yeah,
But
you
it's
just
definitely
never know.
yeah. So, and I don't know, and we all have seen his antics of picking up women and going and staying with these women. Um, how many has he been with and broke up with on YouTube? Uh, so yeah, right quick. Mo said, "Did you see my comment? HIV can be detected about a month after exposure, depending on the test that was done on the person at the time." Yeah, see, I heard it had changed like that. That old, like when back in the Magic Johnson days, like I was always told, yeah, it takes 7 years to show up, or 3 years, or something, But now I think they can catch it pretty quick. Uh, I think, but yeah, and they probably could back then too. It's just now they have the knowledge and technology to be able to do so. Uh, he seriously could have contracted at any time. There's no saying when or where because of all places he goes. That's the thing. And likelihood of getting it from a dirty needle, even if he's doing that kind of thing, which he definitely was, it wouldn't be an accidental stick. It would be a sharing a needle stick. But the likelihood of an accidental stick, for one thing, he would have to be in a situation where there are. And I didn't hear his story, so I don't know about what he says he was doing when he fell off the ladder into the bag of needles.
Well, he was trying to remind us about. I'm trying to remember the exact story, because remember when one of the times when he was allegedly going like predator hunting, I think in New York, and he like kept pointing the camera down, and he was like walking by like little short white picket fences or something.
Yeah, it seems like I remember that.
Like it sort of sounded like he was trying to refer to that time, but I could be confused on the story, because I don't know, he's done so many fake stings
Yeah.
that I don't know, but I think it was something like that. And then he said he was like chasing somebody, and they like pulled down one of those emergency ladders, and he had like climbed up it and fell down or something, and fell on a bag and got stuck with 2 needles in his leg.
So, see, when I heard the story, I was thinking, oh, he's claiming he was on some kind of bust and they had the evidence bag and he fell in it. But he's not saying.
No, he's like chasing a predator or something like that.
And he happened to be in an alley with a ladder to where somebody who has HIV throws their needles away in a bag that's not protected.
Yeah. I was half listening. I was a little preoccupied for a while. And I was trying to pay attention, but it's hard.
He should think it through a little bit before he starts telling his vivid stories, because That one don't add up. None
Well,
of them
he
do,
had
but
171 days to think that story up.
I know. See, I don't think he ever planned on admitting he had it. I don't know what made him finally give in and say, "Yeah." I think it's Katie's got something on him. Because wasn't he talking to Katie when he said it? Yeah, I'm undetected or something like that.
He did, and then she kind of wouldn't shut her trap and let him talk, and then they got off on another topic, and so the way it happened never came
Yeah.
out.
So her wonderful reporting skills missed that one.
Yeah.
Missed that big time. A swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mr. Scott said no way he got it from a needle prick from a syringe. No, the consensus is it's just a crazy story and nobody believes it. Uh, and he's never going to admit that he's bisexual or whatever because like I said, I've told Kemper this and Kemper understands it too because even though Kemper's not from Kentucky, he's still from same region, the area down here, and at our age, it's frowned upon to have sexually transmitted disease that's generally known as a disease for gay people. And if he was gay or bisexual, he'd be shunned in Harlan. And that's knowing Ernie, like even back when we were, I considered him a close friend. Everything he wanted to do, all his little schemes, and he wanted to bring in people to do autograph sessions, and he wanted to do it in Harlan County. He wants the people of Harlan to love him. He wants to be a hero there. I don't know why. Maybe just I have no idea, but you know, but if he came out of the closet, he would never be welcome there again. And even though that's my hometown, I can tell you that's just the way it is. Yeah, it's come a long way, but people Ernie's age and his family that are older than him, they would shun him. They wouldn't want to have that. So so I'm not making an excuse for him to lie about it, but I just think that's the reason why he does it.
Well, and I just think that it's so much easier to just tell the truth. You don't have to remember the truth, or you don't have to keep remembering your stories if you're telling the truth.
Yeah, truth never changes. That's the one thing.
And a lot more people would respect him if he did tell the truth, but with him, you just never know. It's all a movie, and the movie's not over yet.
Yeah, and he's killed his credibility, which it doesn't seem to matter to him or anybody else. But now everything he says, just rolls out and nobody believes it. Yeah. Even the people who are with him, and I'm using air quotes, they don't believe him. They know he's lying. They know he lies about everything. But they get a kick out of seeing him act a fool. Did I enjoy it when he was running through the streets, bleeding all over everything with his feet cut up? No. Was it funny? Yeah. It's like a train wreck. You can't turn away when you see that kind of ignorance.
Right.
So that's why people tune in and watch it. But nobody believes him. Even Katie don't believe him. She's sitting there trolling him right in his face, and he don't even realize it.
Yeah.
It's funny that everybody sees it and he don't. And he's supposed to be this big detective type guy. So, yeah. That girl 77, I would say many of the Harlem people know about him anyway. Not really. Not really. You got people like Brad Enlow down there, and we're talking about when you're talking about people like Brad and Ernie, we're not talking about the upper echelon of class of people in Harlem. We're talking about people who strive to, live in Section 8 and, listen, if you need Section 8, there's nothing wrong with taking it. But if you never want to improve, that's people like Brad, people like Ernie and their families. That's, you know, their credibility is there because of, they choose that, you know, scumbag way of life. Like, let's live off the government. Let's live off somebody else way of life. And they don't got no respect, uh, not even locally. Even though they act like they're something in Harlan, they're not. They're not. Now, are the cops familiar with Ernie in Harlan? Yeah, because he's such a fool. Uh, they all laugh at him. It's been known for years. Uh, Now, Brad, I haven't really been around him, but I've seen his criminal record. And I've seen him at a couple of MMA fights, you know, when he used to come and buy tickets to come and watch. But as far as I know, you know, he's just like Ernie. You saw the fight he set up, and you heard him tell everybody that all those guys are going to jump that guy if he won the fight. So, and I'm sure the guy knew that. I mean, the girl they were fighting over is from there, so I'm sure she already told him. And that may be the reason why the guy quit after Ernie slapped him in the face, because he done whipped Ernie twice. He kicked him through the trailer, and then they broke it up. Then he beat him from one end of the parking lot down to the other, and they broke it up. And then they gave Ernie a 30-minute break, and then he came back and he slapped Big Boy in the face, and he quit all of a sudden. So I think he was about done. He's ready to go home. Yeah, that's right, John. There were 0 condoms in his bag of tricks, so I'm sure you never. That's true. Never seen that in any of the bags of Ernie's personal belongings that have come out. Has anybody seen a box or a wrapper or a Trojan or anything like it? I haven't. Another source said 0.23% or 1 in 500. Either way, it's extremely low. What is that, babe?
Pepsi.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Miss Thelma.
Hello.
She said hello. I don't know if you heard her or not.
I did.
She just came in. It's cold as ice out there.
Yeah, I'm freezing sick.
Supposed to drop down real cold next week.
Is my baby home?
Yeah. Yeah, she's upstairs. She got a couple of things she got for gifts. You want to look at them?
She get her.
Come back. Oh, I ain't seen that one. I didn't know you did a video on Crack Baby Goes to DC. Yeah, Mom.
I didn't know I did either.
Huh?
I think I did a short maybe, but I didn't know it was from New York. I was thinking I did a short of when Ernie was on his panel, or right before when he was singing the song about his lightning tiger.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, this is completely off subject here, but AI is ruining the world. Everybody thinks they're a musician now. Everybody thinks they're a musician. It's taking the fun out of, I don't know, everything. Like, I remember when I was a little kid, I'd write poems, you know, to a little sweetheart or something, you know. Now people just go to AI and say, "Hey AI, write me a poem about how much I love my girlfriend."
Yeah, or hey AI, make a song that makes my girlfriend want to shoot herself.
What in the world? Tell you what, Ernie got released from jail and saved Tina Simmerly from a world of attention, because that's the craziest thing I ever heard in my life. One of them, anyway. I mean, but I've heard a lot of crazy stuff, but I guess you got to blame it on something. But yeah, AI. Let me write me a song here on AI and have it make subliminal messages to make. Yeah, that makes no sense. I heard Mr. Irrelevance got him AI singing career going.
Hmm.
I haven't heard any of it, but that's somebody told me that he was releasing music or something.
I didn't even know he's been doing any content for a while.
Me neither. Me neither. That's just what somebody had told me. It may not be true. Let's see. Who you talking to?
My dog.
Oh,
Who else would I be talking to?
Skunk said, best poem I ever wrote got me slapped and broke up with. It went roses are red, violets are blue. How about making me a sandwich, boo boo? Yeah, I can see. I can see how that got you. It's yeah, mom.
Who?
Yeah, mom. She's the lady that does the phone calls that we did the FOIA with.
Oh, okay. I didn't mean to be so loud. They heard me on there. But...
Oh, they probably didn't hear you. I heard you. You was there singing to the dogs. Hey, Beth. Are y'all been busy, Beth, with all this flooding? Is that affecting you all? Needless to say, he's had his little ass bumped up and down the East Coast. Yeah, he has. HIV can't live over how long on the needle, or is it always infected? Oh, that's a good question, Misty Rose. Does anybody know the answer to that? Where you at, Mo? Do you know the answer to that one? How long does HIV live on a dirty needle? Well, let's Google it.
Ask Google.
I just have to say this: if he got it from falling from a ladder,
He fell off a ladder onto a bag of dirty needles, he said. He was chasing a predator.
if they were in a bag, they wouldn't have stuck him.
Hell, it's early.
Oh my lord!
How long can the HIV, or can HIV live?
Well, Jimbo, do you have any other stuff you want to bounce off me, or?
No, I was just want to get your opinion on that. You know, I wanted to get another intelligent opinion on the needle stick theory and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I appreciate you coming up and hanging out with me for a minute.
Yeah, thank you.
And I will be. I'll message you about some stuff here in a day or two.
Okay, sounds good.
The latest. So, and
all right, I'll drop
I'm sure
down.
Probably tomorrow. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, take care. Thank you.
Yep, you too. Bye-bye.
Give it up for you, Mom. Put some clapping hands in the chat for her. Thank you. First time on the stand. We appreciate you, yeah, Mom. Really do. According to research, HIV can potentially survive on a needle tip for up to 42 days, but only under ideal conditions like cold storage in a syringe at room temperature. The virus would likely become non-infectious within a few days or weeks, with the survival time significantly reduced by exposure to air and dying out. So basically, if the needle wasn't being stored at cold temperatures, if it was at room temperature or above,
You have food over here. Come here.
then Ernie's story likely is, well, an Ernie story. But that's what we get when we get Ernie, right?
Here.
You get bullshit.
I know it's not real food.
Let me
okay?
share that
I
with y'all
have
so
to
you'll
cook for you
see it.
today, okay?
It's kind of a,
I'm sorry.
hey, Tyler,
The dogs are mad because I didn't cook for them
come
today.
here, buddy. You want to see everybody? Come here. Let's say hi to everybody. Come here. Come here. Look, come here. Come on. Turn the camera on. She got shy. Come here, girl. I'm going to show off my pretty girl. Come here, Tyler. Come here. Come here, honey. People say we don't have dogs no more. We do. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. It's going to say it was 10 degrees outside. The virus was preserved. Who was that Steve guy he was saying he was with? Steve is his stepdad's name. I don't know if that's who he was with because I didn't hear that part, but that's his stepdad's name. Jamie Katz. Right, yeah, that's what I just looked up. Hang on, let me share that, John. There's what I found on it. That's what I was reading off to you all. According to research, HIV can potentially survive on the needle tip for up to 42 hours or 42 days, but only under ideal conditions like cold storage in a syringe. At room temperature, the virus would likely become non-infectious within a few days or weeks, with their survival time significantly reduced by exposure to air and drying out. So the longer survival time is seen when stored at cold temperatures, while warmer environments rapidly degrade the virus. So if he was in Florida, where he spends a lot of time, I reckon, very unlikely. Hey, Divinely Love, it's good to see you. Yeah. So here's the thing, though. Let's say the irresponsible HIV needle sticker threw the needles in the garbage, right? Okay. Now, I know most of us don't live in a restaurant where we empty the garbage, whether it needs to be emptied or not, right? Most of us let to get the garbage. I know at my house, we let the garbage can, unless it's got something nasty or stinky in it, we let it get a little over half full before we remove the bag and replace it. So if this is a single person, and I don't know, we got HIV according to Ernie, so they likely don't have a big family anyway. So let's say it's two people living in a place where they put stuff in the garbage bag. How long is it going to be in the garbage bag before the garbage bag is full enough to take out to the garbage? And then how long is the garbage sitting outside before Ernie comes along and falls off the ladder? Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Justice for Cuddles. I want justice for Cuddles, y'all. Y'all know Cuddles probably I know Cuddles weighs less than 5 pounds. I would say 3 to 5 pounds. Eat up with fleas, short-haired dog, and lives outdoors. No collar on. Skinny as rail. Y'all think justice is coming to Cuddles up there? Y'all think Cuddles is outside in the rain and flood right now? Laying in the mud with it 19 degrees outside? You think that's justice for Cuddles? I don't. I think Cuddles is getting the shaft. Right, Charlie. Answer the questions and deflecting. That's what pisses him off. Right. Does Ern have an ideal story of his needle? See, Ernie is out here with HIV. Now, what was it? Was it December of last year? Not this past December, of course, but wasn't it? Or was it last January? I think it was last January. But anyway, when he was in Florida, right, when me and Nicolina sent the tornado after him, does anybody remember when that was? We sent that tornado down there to get him, and then next thing you know, he's out and he's bleeding everywhere, right? He's walking around with cuts on his feet. bleeding in public stores, bleeding in public bathrooms. Um, February 2024. Thank you, yeah, Mom. Um, do you think? Do you think Ernie warned anybody that he had HIV then? No, he did not. When he was at that place where I guess it was strippers he was staying with, remember that? Y'all remember that? He was in the room. We had his phone, and the women had, all that stuff on tables and stuff. And do you remember him having his bloody feet out there? Do you think those women knew that Ernie had HIV bleeding all over their living room? Might have been a brothel. Might have been a brothel. Very well could have been, actually. But do you think they knew Ernie had HIV the way he was bleeding everywhere? I don't. Well, Jamie Katz said, well, he proved the meds that Debo posted was true, so we all know the bag of toys was true. He can't deny that. That's what I'm saying, Jamie Katz. He can't say, oh, well, I lied about this. But everything else, I was just telling you the truth. Now, he swore up and down that he had, and he told this story to everybody. Everybody. You heard the FOIA call. Even the people who trusted Ernie the most. He sat there and told them, even his brother, his sister and his mama. He sat there and told them, Big Tarvey has 2 medicines in it that I need to treat something else. Why would he do that? He was lying. He was lying. He lies about the dildos. He lies about the toys. He's lied about everything since he's been on YouTube, and people have swallowed it whole. And Mama T made it possible for people to believe him. Yeah, I got my shirts. Until she found out he had the HIV. No HIV equals Mama T didn't get her shirts. Or I'm sorry, HIV equals Mama T didn't get her shirts. Yeah, they were nasty. But I bet you they didn't want no HIV all over them in there. Let me tell you something. Don't nobody want the HIV. Trust me. Trust me. And I posted on YouTube earlier, and I'm going to say it again right now. I'm thankful for my life. I've had many, many, many of my friends on YouTube. Many of you are in the chat right now. I'm looking at your names. You're going to know I'm talking to you and to others, because it's not just one. There's many, many, many of my friends who have reached out to me and said, I'm sorry that the people just won't leave you alone. Honestly, 100%. I'm telling you. Don't worry about me, because I'm unaffected by the way they feel. It really don't bother me. I got a good life. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Had to take a quick break. Hunter forgot his house key. And he was at the door. Mommy was upstairs with Molly. It absolutely should be a crime, Misty Rose. Absolutely should be a crime. But what I was saying before I left here, before I muted, is all my friends that have messaged me and you're worried about me, you're worried about the stress. I'm not stressed. Not by YouTube. They can't affect me anymore. There's nothing else they can do. And this stuff that's like the citation and things like that, what they say about it don't affect how it really is, and it don't affect me. I mean, it's just words, right? It's words on the internet. When I go to bed tonight, I'm gonna go to bed happily married, father of 4, whose children I've seen every one of them, put my arms around every one of them's neck today and told them I love them. And I do every day. Every day. I've got so much that money can't buy. Look, I'm happy. I'm a happy man. I don't have to fake no smile. I smile all the time because I'm happy. YouTube. Yeah. Like I said, took a break. As soon as I go on break, everybody's like, he must not be allowed to go live. He must be banned. No. I wasn't banned. Just tired of the shit. What's the point? Now, I go and do I watch Ernie live, Mama T live? No. I watch Nicolina. I watch Kels most of the time. And I watch Hillbilly Crime all the time. My favorite channel. Favorite new channel. Not even in this community. I don't even chat. I just watch it. I watch it on TV. It's got stuff that I'm interested in. Am I interested in Mama T? Am I interested in Marvin Starks from Oregon, California? Huh. Am I interested in what happened in the county I live in, 2 miles from my house, where a man got gunned down in his own home over a weed eater that somebody else stole, and they weren't even at the right house? That interests me. It's home. It's close to home. The bullshit, believe me, I can live without it. I don't have to have it.
Have what?
The bullshit on the internet.
No, we had a good time when he took a vacation.
Yeah.
Like, I was ready for him to take a whole month.
What's Shorty want to talk about something? Did I miss something? Hey, KJ3. I'm sorry.
And he doesn't mean that. And when I said that, I don't mean I don't love all of you. I do.
No, we're not talking about people we love. Just the BS all the time. It's just.
We're just tired of all the little stuff.
Come here, Tala.
Come here.
Come here. I got to tell my girl off. Come here, girl. Come here. Turn this around. This way.
Can I show him that picture?
Come here.
Huh?
Come on. Get up here and give me some love. Come on. Look here. Oh, you give me some love. You give me some love.
This dog literally sleeps on top of his head, and I have pictures of that, but I won't show that. On top of his head with her arms around his neck, or she sleeps between where his legs are.
That's my little girl right here.
That is definitely his dog. Shut up!
That's my little Tala.
You cannot get out.
Look at her. When I turn sideways, y'all can see that Ernie's bigger than me now, right? Huh? I hear Ernie on here going, I'm up to 165 pounds. I'm over 175, 180 pounds. Shit, Ern, you're a monster. I seen you taking that 45-pound weight and slinging it around like it was a damn ice cream cone. I sure am glad that you got the HIV because you might whoop me now. No, you wouldn't. But I ain't going to fight you. I don't want you bleeding around me. But yeah. So if Ernie's 180, he's got 35 pounds on me. I'm 145 pounds. But I'm not sick, Mama T. And the only gray you see is in my shirt. I'm actually pretty damn healthy considering the fact. Now, my collarbone, I don't know if y'all, over here, I'm getting ready to have surgery right here. Getting ready to have a surgery right there. Getting ready to have another surgery right here. And possibly a surgery back in the backside, down low. Not too low. But, yeah. For somebody, who was in a big hit and run, I'm doing pretty well. I bounced back pretty good for somebody my age. Anyway, I'm going to come back off camera now because I'm getting ready to put in. Don't want y'all talking about me. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Mom. A month? Yeah, that's the same me days, Joe. I don't even look at them. Like, they don't even come up in like, the suggested channels and stuff. I don't even see that in those anymore. All I ever see in my suggested channels are Kentucky Wildcat, Boston Celtics, Dallas Cowboys, Hillbilly Crime, and the Hatfield and McCoy Museum. I watched that channel too. It's pretty good. It's pretty funny. But I don't get suggestions from the garbage channels anymore. Now the channels I subscribe to, like Nicolina and our channels, my backup channels, those I get notices from and see, but yeah, I don't give them a second thought. Now, people send me stuff, of course, and I appreciate it, but that's the only reason I even know what they say. Yeah, Mom, I've already been told it's going to be a recliner. Yep. And I don't know if she wants me to say, but there's somebody I've mentioned a couple of times tonight who's very significant other has had surgery on his collarbone and I think she said he had a plate and screws and everything in there. So we'll see. Let's see, AKA Short. Mr. Jimbo, we have spoken before. Yeah, I remember. I know who you are. I have been away with a broken hip. I have a channel, and we have spoken before. I'd like to talk with you again, sir. Oh, that sounds good, Shorty. I'm not going to be on here real long tonight, but probably go live here the next day or two before I take a little. I'm really considering a good little vacation. No, I won't be in jail. I'll still throw a short up or something. Maybe go live or show my face for a minute just to appease the crowd. But I'm thinking about taking a little bitty just vacation from everything, including but not limited to. No. Oh gosh, plate 6 screws. See, now I've got, now listen, go ahead and clip this and use it all you want. I've got a screw loose. 2 actually. In the wreck, one of my artificial discs shifted. And when it shifted, where I've got spinal fusion in the level under the artificial disc, the spinal fusion has 2 screws pointing downward, 2 screws pointing upwards. 2 of those screws are damaged. So they're going to have to at least redo that. Oh, no. I couldn't do that. Cadaver bone. Did I ever tell y'all about the time I was going to be a EMT, right? Me and Thelma, we hadn't lived in Corbin too long, but they were offering these EMT courses, right? And I had a couple friends, and they're still EMTs who lived back then. They lived in Harlan, but they would work 48 hours. And what they do, they go to the place where the EMT house was. The building was a house where they had bunk beds. The EMTs go there and they'll stay there, and they're there for 48 hours. Of course, when their call comes up, the ambulance is needed, they load up and go. But I thought, man, 48 hours and you're off for 5 days? Who could beat that? So I thought, well, I'm going to be an EMT, right? Well, I was in that EMT course for a few weeks, and the instructor comes in and says, I got good news, y'all. We have been donated a cadaver to work on. And I'm not a dummy. So I looked to my right and I asked the person a rhetorical question. Does he mean a dead body? Yes. I'm out. That's it. I'm not touching a dead body. I just can't do it. Well, what would you do if you came up on a scene and you had to work on it? Well, my ass ain't going to work on somebody that's dead. Well, then you can't be an EMT. I said, well, I guess I'm out of this class. So here I am, a non-EMT. I know, but it's a dead person's bone. Gump. Oh, they had to make a decision on the fly, I bet. Now, I'm just kidding. If I really needed it and medically necessary, I would take it for sure. But it would creep me out to know it was coming. It would. Oh wow! I'm just now seeing those images. Wow, that's impressive. Can I ask what happened to make you break your collarbone? Did you fall or something? If you don't want to say, don't even say it. I'm just curious. All right, I'm back. I had to answer a couple messages. I didn't even realize I was rolled a 4-wheeler. Oh, golly. I remember my biggest fear is heights. And don't know why I thought of the story, but after seeing the 4-wheeler, but I was just thinking, I don't really ride 4-wheelers or anything like that. It made me think that I don't fly, but I do fly. I've flown once, and I will fly again after all these crashes stop. But I did had this rumor spread one time. It even got back to my mom that Jimbo was killed in a helicopter crash. He was getting on a helicopter to go meet another wrestler named Eddie T. And was killed in a helicopter crash. Now, when I heard this, I was at Hooters. Well, you can talk.
Are you talking about Kobe?
Talking about what?
Kobe.
Kobe.
The greatest basketball player of all time?
No. No. And Kobe's not the great. No, another time, boy. Another time. Get here. But anyway, what I was saying is, it was said that I was killed in the helicopter crash going to fight Eddie T. And I was like, anybody who knows me knows that I will never die in a helicopter crash. That I can tell you. Not unless it's a medical helicopter. Because I will never voluntarily put my ass in a helicopter and let it get off the ground. Never gonna happen. I'm not real good with roller coasters. Now, there's a couple that I really did like and enjoy when I was younger. And it was because of my fear of heights. The Eagle was my favorite one. It's smooth. I could ride it without it hurting me. Jimbo, did you see Max 3P? No, what are you talking about? Oh, you talking about the dunk contest? Did Mac win the dunk contest tonight? That's cool. If you did. Skunk said Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player of all time. Wilt Chamberlain is a close second. Kobe Bryant doesn't even crack the top 5 in my humble opinion. Skunk? I would respectfully disagree. I think Michael Jordan is the consensus for most. Even there's some, like I would say, that have been born in the last 25, 30 years that think LeBron is the greatest. For me, I don't even think LeBron cracks the top 5. I don't think LeBron cracks the top 10. Am I hating on LeBron? Yes. Is LeBron a phenomenal player? Yes. But I think it's insane to leave Larry Bird out of the top 3. I think there's a Mount Rushmore, so to speak, and then there's everybody else. I think there's Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson, and then everybody else. So I don't know, but it's fun to argue about. It really is fun to argue about. I could make an argument for any player. That's in the conversation. Steph Curry. I could make an argument for him. But I could make an argument for any player that's in that conversation to why they are or are not the greatest, and have fun with it. You're not going to have a lot of fun with it. Maybe we'll do that one time, Skunk. Me and you and Kemper come up and argue about who the greatest in each sport is. Be fun. Be fun. Won't be, HIV content fun, but we'll have fun. La Brick. What did y'all think? Now, honest opinion here, right quick, before we move on from sports.
We ain't going swimming.
Who? Well, no, not who, but what did you think? Or were you surprised? Leave the girl out. We're not leaving you out. Were you surprised when it was announced that the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic? That's the most shocking thing I've ever seen in basketball. To me, in basketball, it's pretty much been, a big part of my life. That was the most shocking thing I've ever seen in basketball. Never saw that coming. Never in a million years would I see that coming. And then, listen, I don't like Luka as a man, and I absolutely love Anthony Davis. But I'm going to tell you, there ain't no damn way I'm trading Luka for Anthony Davis at any point for any reason. No way. Skunk said, let me see his top five here. Let's see. Skunk's top five: Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain. Now, a lot of people are with you on that Wilt Chamberlain, too, because he put up some crazy numbers. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and I'll have to think about the fifth one for a while. Let me make a suggestion for number 5 there. Since you got Wilt Chamberlain in there, how can you have Wilt Chamberlain in there and no Bill Russell? Bill Russell played at center in the Bill Russell era and has 11 championship rings. So yeah, but I'm now listen. I'm admittedly a Celtics homer. Oh, thank you, yeah, Mom, for gifting a membership to the stand. We effing love you for that. We effing love you for that. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for that super chat or super sticker. We effing love you for that. We effing love you for that. Yes, we effing love you for that. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. We effing love you for that. I swear that laugh sounds just like him, but it's not him. Sorry. I'll make a different one. But you know what? Old Easy, Mr. Easy, the best daddy in the world. Well, I'm sorry. Let me change that. The best stepdaddy in the world. And that's no joke. But that nugget sleazy easy.
You needed how much you needed for.
Take easy out of our celebrations, please.
That might be me.
I'm getting ready to make Easy's life miserable. But let's leave that off YouTube. Like I said, there's a lot of things getting ready to happen with, I'm saying with a lot of situations and people. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to say, that was Jimbo. That Jimbo had something to do with that. I'm just going to tell you right now. You're right. It will be me. I got some stuff in the works. And just to show you how opposite of Ernie I am, it won't be used for content. It'll just be used to make me smile. There's already been one thing that happened. I hope that's true, aka anyone that has HIV can be charged with a crime and they must tell, just like when someone spit on someone, it's a crime. See, that's another thing. Like, old short stack Nugget was in jail bragging about fighting, but like everybody in there knew he was on Biktarvy and was HIV positive. Everybody knew that. Like, it wasn't no secret that he got his meds there in jail. And then he was at the medical facility for months. So, listen, no matter how much you dislike somebody, if you know somebody's got a disease that will end up taking your life and that is transmittable by blood, would you punch them? I won't. Believe me, Ernie, you ain't never got to worry about me punching you in the mouth. I'm done. I will not fight you. How you ain't like that? I don't want to hit you. As a matter of fact, if you come near me, I'll put you down before you get there. So no. Ain't nobody gonna hit nobody with, who's gonna pick a fight with somebody with AIDS or HIV? Stupid. Kim Louise, for what? Ooh, that's nice, Missy Rose. That's good. Let me ask you something. Now, we know Ernie's been all over YouTube. When I say all over, I mean, he's been at Simmerly's house, Debo. I think he was at Wyndham Williams, right? That Margaret person, not the mayor of the streets, Miss 606 Mayor Streets, or not her, but the other Margaret. Didn't he stay at her house? The one he was trying to talk into selling her place. Then there was the Helms. And if you'll remember, when he was at Agent Helms' house, he did not go to Wynn's. Okay, thank you for correcting me on that, Yamaha. And I'm sorry that I put out that bad info, Wyndham Williams. My bad. I hope you can accept my apology. But we did think he was there at one point. I know I did. But if you'll remember, and everybody, put a 1 in the chat if you remember, when he was at that Helmsley's house, he got all fired up at me. I'm pretty sure he was talking to me and started punching his face. He started jacking his own jaw over and over and over. And guess what? He started bleeding. And then he spit in his hand. Y'all remember that? Yeah. I mean, the dude beats his own ass to the point that he's bleeding out of his face hole, and then he spits in his hand with HIV. And you all know, because wasn't too long after that, his Biktarvy bottle was found. You all know he knew that he had HIV.
Now, what do you want?
So
That's online.
there's your guy.
That's online. What do you want to say?
You ain't gonna tell everybody what.
Or so disrespectful. There we go.
You ain't gonna tell everybody what you want to eat, Mama.
She
It's
won't even tell
11:21.
me. She's not had supper.
It ain't a school night though.
No,
Tomorrow,
it's not.
President's Day.
And
Mom thought Chance's mom fed me.
I thought her boyfriend's mom fed her.
I always had ramen noodles.
What's a woman noodle? Does anybody know what a woman noodle is?
It's a ramen noodle, but
Ramen
with a
noodle?
grape in my mouth.
It's a ramen noodle, but she had a grape in her mouth, so it was a woman noodle.
Okay, guys. Chat, you're finna get clipped. What's there to eat? There's nothing.
Hey, Mr. Scott.
Why'd you get all like the nasty?
Let me
I don't buy nasty.
let's
things.
get a few shout outs going here from our sound
You
bite.
don't want none of it.
Even though he ain't here with us tonight,
You have steak?
let's get a little Kemper Sinatra
No, I don't.
in honor of Matthew Kemper.
You do not have a place, bitch boy. You don't have a fucking place. Fuck off.
I sent Kemper a message earlier and I said, "Are you YouTube bot?" He goes, "Am I a what?" I said, "Are you YouTube bot?" Because somebody in YouTube in Ernie's chat, I was sent a screenshot that said YouTube bot called Ernie bitch boy or something, and that that's Kemper's word, bitch boy. I was like, so I asked him, I said, "Is that you, Kemper?" He's no. So I just thought it was funny. So we hear that one more time. A little Kemper Sinatra, one more time.
You do not have a place, bitch boy. You don't have a fucking place. Fuck off.
All right.
Mom just called me fat.
I need to understand.
Services.
I need everybody to do me a favor. Put a 1 in. Actually, everybody in here is a member. If you can chat, you're a member. So put an Ernie emoji in the chat.
How do you do that?
If we still got any Ernie emojis,
How do you do that?
I've got some Ernie being handcuffed emojis
Oh.
in our member chat.
Do you have hyperpigmentation?
But-
I have that
But if we still got them uploaded, I might have took them
one. I'll
down.
make this.
But if they're still there, put an Ernie emoji in the chat. Fuck, I can't even remember what I was going to say before now. They need to maybe tell the everyone. What was we talking about, guys?
No, it's not. You don't get all
Maybe
of
it's
my
over here.
shit.
Maybe.
You didn't put these grapes up.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna put chocolate in there.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
man.
Now I remember.
These are my favorite grapes.
Put an Ernie emoji in the chat
Why is she such a brat?
if you want to hear
Who's a brat? Dad?
Don't put out
Ernie
brat.
ask if Brad is bisexual.
You are a brat. Your daughter's a brat.
I'm not a brat. Somebody call social work.
Somebody calls those workers again.
Are you bisexual? Are you bisexual? Are you bisexual?
Someone new.
Molly, do you recognize that voice?
What voice?
This one?
Are you bisexual?
Is that Ernie?
That was Ernie. He was talking to his boyfriend.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Who's his boyfriend?
The guy named Brad.
I don't know.
He's pregnant with Ernie's twins. I mean, triplets.
What? I didn't think that could be possible.
You need to go back to health class.
What do you mean? Boys can't be pregnant? How does that work?
Are you bisexual?
Actually, I've never had health class before.
Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't.
What?
What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
A lot of them. They're gonna clip you. They're gonna say, "Look how she treats her."
Oh,
mom."
yeah, the
I know,
guy in the pink suit.
Are those
Yeah, that was
spicy
funny,
nuggets?
Mr. Rose.
Why are they orange like your face? This ain't orange. Yes, it is, girl. It's only get cheese on the nuggets.
Goodness. Yeah, me too. Me too, yeah, Mom. I miss Ray in chats. In honor of Ray, I'm sending all ladies a rose. Rose, R.I.P. Ray. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Mom. I've heard some nasty stuff. You know, I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it, but
No, that looks like too much. I don't want to
that guy and me, we didn't always see eye to eye.
Two of them out, please. And we don't need it if your Biggie brother will. My Biggie brother will? Guys, go
after Nicolina and I had mended fences, Ray started coming over and chat some. Turns out, pretty cool dude, man. And we apologize to each other for the way we talk to each other and about each other. And I just think he was a funny guy, funny troll. He liked to have fun on the internet. And he kept everybody laughing.
You think he'd get mad?
I know there's been a lot of ugly stuff said about him, and that won't be said.
I thought we liked that girl.
And it won't be said about anybody last time. Not even people we don't love. So. If you can't show just a little bit of respect for the dead,
I can't eat raw chicken. All together. Ding ding. You go ding ding. Look, Graciela wants nuggets.
Graciela wants chicken.
Oh, her eyes got big.
No, I thought she wanted chicken dip.
Mom, you can't make that joke. Chicken dip.
Oh my gosh, John, I heard that.
She wanted some chicken dip. Happy Valentine's Day.
And that's see how
she goes.
We're not listen. All these predator hunters.
She's telling me you hate.
Where are they? Where are they? Listen,
I hated you.
There's a nasty story about Be Slow and somebody. I'm not even going to repeat on here right now. He did say that. Nicolina's got the video up. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can find that video. Okay, I'll share it. I'll play y'all a little infomercial here for a second.
And let everybody hear you were just as nasty talking as Mama T, and I've amped up mine. I've been talking nasty lately, but just like you want to call me a pussy, listen, honey, I get up here and I talk. You want to call me a pussy? You are a fucking pussy ass bitch. No wonder you all are called tigers, because every one of you ain't nothing but fucking pussies. All right? Get it, got it good.
Let me tell you one thing you never do. You never run from adversity. You never run from someone who's standing in your fucking face, sitting here, hey, bud. And it's not even hostile at all. You never run. Leaders do not run.
Well, I can't find it, but I will. Crack 40 said he even contracted an STD and named the person while he was in jail. Yeah. Listen, I mean, gay people I'm not one to judge people on their sexual orientation. I don't even judge Ernie. I make fun of him because he's Ernie. But that's not the issue with what he said to me. The issue I have with what he said was that he said it about a little boy. Not that it was a male, but that it was a child. That's the. Back. But yeah, it was really nasty. What he said. I didn't watch him in DC. I didn't see any of him. But I did. When I was over there, hang on a second. Maybe I saw it. Oh, actually, it reminded me of something. I saw B-Rad the other day was saying Jimbo was so mad because I got you on panel early. Nah, I really don't give a shit, Brad. Brad, I really don't give a shit what you do about anything. Like you're a big nothing burger to me, dude. I know you want to be something in somebody's life, but you ain't. It's like when you was driving down the road over here high as a kite, swerving everywhere, and got pulled over. Those damn Jimbo called off. No, dude. I didn't tune in until I heard you were going to jail. I had no idea you were even live because I don't watch your shit. No desire to. Oh yeah, that was the DC thing was e-bagging Ernie. You're right. Hey, let's show that. Y'all, if you ain't subbed up to e-bagging Ernie's channel, that is a good channel. Funny, upbeat. That's a good channel. Good funny channel. Let me see.
I don't even know what I could tell him. I'm his mom. I'm for sure. And he's connected to my head. Oh, there was no Wi-Fi.
There it is. Crack baby go.
Guess what? When we were singing a song.
Listen now, you begging Ernie. Don't distract me, bro.
I'm gonna go slow down back.
Such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
If this driver don't give us where we gonna go, we gonna fucking the ice right now. They can't whoop us. They can fucking shoot us. If you don't like that, you can suck my fucking dick. This is a pro-Trump channel, and if you don't like it, Buttercup, go get drunk, go lay in a tent, and let a man beat your fucking ass. Beat your clit. You know you're driving the mayor. Look at that shit. We're driving. Running with the devil.
Running with the food.
Fuck the food. Where we going? Hold on. Right, got this couple foot.
Murder.
12-year-old shit, Joe Biden.
Murder Sokoa.
Murder Sokoa. I could use that.
Oh, we were zoomed in.
I'm Jacob. I can be Jacob. Boy.
See, this would be. This would. Oh, what's that guy doing? Roll down the window.
Hey, what we supposed to do?
I got a pocket.
Tell them the truth. My mom's on meth and she went to jail again.
I got a pocket full of cash.
I got a pocket full of stones. Cash apps, PayPals, super chats, memberships, likes, comments, subscribe. I'm gonna suck his dick before I get out. Whether he wants it or not. Right, suck it. What up, Shy? You meant motherfucker. Mary, don't really think about me as that I'm white. Hell, my ass. I got a boat that's dying to kick a motherfucker. Donald Trump or daddy.
Yeah, he is.
He's
everybody's,
his
and they don't.
daddy.
His?
And mine.
Yeah, he
And
don't.
yours.
He don't realize it. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, if you ain't got a green card, you're gone tomorrow. I'm honest. They don't know I'm a secret agent, but they will when they get their goddamn asses out of my fucking country, because I'm a Secret Service agent, Ernie Shell style. Right there, just like that guy in that Hummer. I'm Secret Service. They don't know it. By goddamn fucking hell. If you don't get out of my fucking country, if you can come in the right way, it's okay.
Look at that cyber.
Pressed Trump counterfeit merch. That's pressed fucking fake merch. You want to kick them out, you want to whoop them. They're giving that fake merch.
Yeah, I don't think our National Guard would appreciate that.
It's the mayor of the sheets. And I'll tell you what, if you wipe your ass, white people's fucking with you. No, hell no.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Guys, get out of my car from now.
Anybody?
Okay.
You too?
Get out
Oh, we're getting out right here?
Yes.
Hell no. Punk us the fuck out.
I need help.
We need help. Goddamn. Oh, you car.
All right, let's go.
I need help. These guys are like, I need help.
What? What?
I mean, they were in front of me.
What? We didn't. We're just driving. He's tripping. Now, like, I don't know what to do. Fucking idiot. No, if we go down here, we're going back down by him.
Goddamn flying car.
Well, if he wants to make a report, call and make it.
You want me to grab that gun? What about food stamps?
Trump that bitch.
You will? I'll buy food for 20 if you take stamps. EBT, for real though.
But you got better insurance.
I got my car right here, dog. I like that spit on that thing. Backer juice is the best lube in the world.
I done used them cards, didn't I?
Oh, Lord. That was kind of disgusting.
You okay over there, honey?
Watch it. Gosh.
I don't know. I thought that was Brad's channel. I don't know. But
I should say what you said. Are they done?
I don't know. He's got the subs, Divine Love. I think he's got a bunch, but he might be buying them. or somebody might be buying them for him. But I mean, I don't know.
This is how we do it.
You never see anybody there. Like, there's never anybody in his
This is
chat.
how we do it.
So it's very unlikely that it's genuine. Very unlikely. I'd say you're probably right, Mr. Scott.
It just made a pizza and 15 chicken nuggets. How's that too little?
Why'd you make me 15 nuggets?
Brad Channel murder video on man. Oh gosh, these guys just cracked me up. Like, you guys saw that guy out there in DC, right? You saw the dude in the Uber. You saw these dudes acting stupid. Like, these are the people that get on YouTube and try to look down on people and try to make successful family businessmen and women look like bad people.
They're going to click that. We're going to get trouble. Get out of here.
Get out of here. I'd break up a family fight, y'all. Sorry, I'm back. Thelma's got kitchen utensils out beating the kids. Somebody call CPS.
He's 18. If they want him, they can take him.
Never mind. 118. Call the law. Don't call CPS. Call 9151.
Come over here and I will be with this spatula again.
Oh, Lord, here we go again. Murder admit is 22 years old and don't need to shave yet. Oh, Lord.
Oh, my gosh.
That girl 77, yeah, they say that eventually all those reports are going to get attention. And things are going to start coming down. We'll see. I don't know how true it is, but
we're out now.
Yeah. I know I've had some videos removed by YouTube. I didn't get a strike over them. But I've had videos removed because of violence. And it's every video. It's in every video on the stand. Not one video, not 10 of them. Well, not live streamed anyway. But all of them. And they say it's too violent for YouTube. So they remove it. I've had a few of them removed for that. So it's something AI catches and determines that it's unacceptable. And believe me, all that stuff he does is unacceptable. And eventually they'll catch a lot of it. Yeah, it's our intro, guys. It's like, you know, when I show the guys in the cage MMA fighting, it's too graphic. Graphic violence. Even though there are channels dedicated to that on YouTube, nothing but that. It doesn't make any sense, but that's what it is. It's and you know, if I went and took it out of every video, I'd have to take it out of 1,000 videos, you know. But don't really matter. I'm not going to change it either, so it's going to be there. Not right now, anyway. We may work up a new intro, same music or a mix up of it, but what didn't you know, that girl, about what he said about the little boy? Yeah, he's. I agree. He's really gonna need to be in there. I just click on Inlo and his brain has been taken by aliens for sure. Oh, yeah. And his topic tonight saying Ernie shit as governor. Yeah. That the funny thing is, like Ernie thinks he could actually win the governor of Kentucky. We're gonna run a bogus election here on YouTube. Now listen, Ernie can get as many people as he wants to vote for him too. But we're gonna as a channel pick an opponent to run against Ernie for mythical, hypothetical, just for shits and giggles, governor of the YouTube streets, just to show that any person that we choose, anybody, would beat Ernie in an election. Let alone actually running for governor. Could you imagine, with the way these politicians dig up shit on people, if Ernie actually ran for governor? Could you imagine? Like, could you imagine what the stuff they would find? Kim Louise vote for 777 governor. I don't think the YouTube streets have ever had a female governor. I know Kentucky has. She may or may not have been kin to me. She wasn't, but we did have the same last name. Martha Lane Collins was governor of Kentucky when I was a little boy. I'll never forget it. Right? He thinks he so enjoyed yet little in his chat daily and a handful of views, likes, even from his mods. Right, yeah. I really don't even have the majority of his tigers anymore. Like he doesn't even have the majority of his own quote unquote people. Hey, what does Tiger stand for, y'all? What do y'all remember? Tiger is code. I thought it was his Indian name, but evidently it's code. Oh, by the way, I suggest, or I do not suggest. Now, it may have been a thing back in the day, but I'm just going to say it. eBay sucks. I've sold some stuff on eBay, shipped it, already got rated and everything else, and I'm still waiting on eBay to release the damn funds. Like, what the hell? eBay's changed a lot. That is KJ3. You're right. Running is Ernie's forte. Now listen. What would be Ernie's slogans, though, y'all? What would Ernie run for governor? What would he? What can you imagine an Ernie Shell for governor commercial? I can. Put a 1 in the chat if you'd like to see the Stan's version of an Ernie Shell leadership running for governor commercial. As a matter of fact, I may turn this into a Ernie for governor commercial. If anybody would like to do that and give me all the credit for it, I'm just kidding. If anybody wants to do that, have fun with it. Behind green eyes, this would make one hell of a Ernie for governor commercial.
Let me tell you one thing you never do. You never run from adversity. You never run from someone who's standing in your fucking face, sitting here, hey, bud. And it's not even hostile at all. You never run. Leaders do not run.
I think we need to hear that one more time. One more time for Governor Ernest Marcus Shea.
Let me tell you one thing you never do. You never run from adversity. You never run from someone who's standing in your fucking face, sitting here, hey, bud. And it's not even hostile at all. You never run. Leaders do not run.
Are you retarded? Seriously?
Are you? No man will ever go without 2 socks again, ever. That's right, Fluffy. That's his slogan. Did y'all hear this fool saying all the stuff? I'm going to make it mandatory for every blah, 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 blah. To spend 10 days in jail and in the hole. Ernie, this is the United States of America. We don't do that here, son. That's ignorance. You can't mandatory somebody go to jail. Unless they break the law. Then you can mandatory their asses to jail. The sock fund. Yeah, I mean, Ernie for governor, the governor. Well, we all should have known Ernie wasn't going to stay in jail forever because of all his connections. I mean, you know, there is Big Don, there is Little Don, and you got Dog, Chuck Norris, Bob Burton, I think the guy who taught him how to bounty hunt. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Mom, I heard that, but didn't he say abolish? He didn't say abolish, did he? He said abolish. I'm going to abolish. Okay. Ernie don't even know what, like, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really know it either, but what's the difference between Commonwealth and state? Somebody tell me. Without Googling it. Don't Google it and tell me. What's the difference between Commonwealth and state? Because I know there's 50 states. Kentucky's one of those 50. So is Pennsylvania. So is Virginia. And I know all 3 of those are Commonwealths as well. So is there a difference? Or Commonwealth just a special tag we got? I don't know. Somebody tell me. Somebody enlighten me on that. My gummy has kicked 100% in. Somebody enlighten me on that. 1-800-2-SOCK to donate. His speech when he wins, LOL, on his day. Let's come together to stand tall for tigers and work towards their preservation so future generations can witness their beauty. Oh, gosh. Did y'all hear him talking about how he used to pet tigers and when they were 5-6 months old? And Ernie's wife used to take her tax money and take them on vacation every summer. Well, one of the things they like to do was go and pet those tigers at that zoo. All of her children and the child that her and Ernie share together, and Ernie, they went there on vacation together. And that's where Ernie pet the tigers and got bit by a baby tiger. And, like, he ain't Crocodile Dundee. Yeah, I don't know the difference either, yeah, Mom. I really don't. You know, all the Commonwealths are on the East Coast, aren't they? They are. Let's see. I know I'm not even gonna make a fool of myself trying to name them all, but there. Let me Google. I'll Google them real quick. We shall get an answer. There are 4 Commonwealth: Kentucky, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. So I had 3 earlier, and the one I didn't add in there was Massachusetts. Now, do you say Massachusetts or Massachusetts or Massachusetts? How do you say it? Or do you say it at all? If Joe Exotic can run for office, I suppose Skern Dog can too. You know what? Joe did run for office, didn't he? Now listen, with the HIV revelation, Ernie running for office, Ernie going to jail, him and Joe are looking more and more like potential power couples than ever, right? Are they twins or are they going to be a power couple? Dang, did y'all realize the similarities between Joe Exotic and Ernie? Think about it. Ain't that what Ernie says? Think about it. Don't try. Try is just an excuse for failure. That's right. And HIV. Maybe that's where Ernie got it. John Howell with the formal answer. Kentucky is called a Commonwealth state because its constitution designates it as such. And the term Commonwealth has historical significance. However, there is no legal or political difference. Thank you, John. So when people say, I don't know how them Commonwealths work, it ain't really quote unquote how the Commonwealth works. It's how that particular state, which is also deemed a Commonwealth, works. So when y'all start talking shit about my home state here, Kentucky, and start talking shit about being a Commonwealth, just talk shit about it. It ain't a Commonwealth. It's just a state. You ain't got to call it. It ain't because it's a Commonwealth. It's because it is what it is. Because it's a state. Joe was a real policeman. I didn't even know that. Joe Exotic was a cop. All right. Now, I'm going to call on y'all for some honesty. Put a 1 in the chat if you watched every episode of The Tiger King. I know it was a freaking Netflix phenomena, whatever they call it. Can't believe he saw all the episodes. He got fired as a cop. Oh, yeah, I do remember hearing about that. Yeah, I do see that. Skunk, you ain't seen one episode? And I'm gonna tell you, it is some entertaining, funny stuff. What about Carol Baskin, y'all? Put a 1 in the put a 2 in the chat. If that song ever stuck in your head. Carol Baskin killed her husband. She whacked him. Can't convince me it didn't happen. Yeah, put a 2 in the chat if you've ever had that song stuck in your head. Carol Baskin. Now I've got it stuck in my head. Damn it. Killed her husband. She whacked him. Yeah, Mom's coming in with the zeros. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all gotta hear that. It'll be in your head now. I'm gonna make sure.
Now be buddy goodies.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. I found it, y'all. This is gonna be, hey, Mrs. T, how are you doing? Check this out. Now you're gonna hear it.
Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snack it. What's happening? Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snack it. What's happening? Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snack it. What's happening? Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snack it. What's happening? Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snack it. What's happening? Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snack it. What's happening? Carol Baskin killed her husband, whacked him. Can't convince me that it didn't happen. Fed them to tigers, they snack it. What's happening? Carol Baskin killed her husband.
And in case you didn't realize, that's the only lyrics in the whole damn song. Over and over and over and over and over and over, you will hear that in your sleep tonight. You are welcome. You are very, very welcome. You're welcome, Skunk. You're welcome. But y'all can't convince me she didn't whack him. Now listen, I fully expect. I ain't seen Mr. Nobody in a bit. Of course, we ain't been online in a bit, but Mr. Nobody or somebody, anybody, to make a version of these fed into the tigers and all this. There's got to be a Skern Dog version of this one. Skern, Mamma T, and the tigers. Surely you can come up with something. Or as Ern would say, something. SUMPHINN. Something. Yes, John. He did lose a tooth in jail. He confirmed that. He said got smacked in the face with a tablet, I think. Knocked the tooth out. That's right. Divinely loved. If his supporters gave him attention for right things he does, he'd be influenced to do good things, but they enable his immaturity and toxicity, so that's what he'll do. His tigers are ignorant. Yeah, I mean, that's, he feeds off of what people think of him. He always has. I mean, look at the hockey match stuff. Like, he basically stole somebody's work early on learned how to do a couple things, and then proclaimed himself as the greatest hockey mask maker in the world. Not in Kentucky, not in the United States, in the world. World-renowned hockey mask artist. Listen, there's no such thing as a self-proclaimed, world-renowned anything. Because if you're world-renowned, you don't need to be self-proclaimed.
I'm asking you a question, son. I'm going to be very mature. You want to be very mature? Mm-hmm. What's very mature for you?
I don't know, John. I don't know if he did. I don't know if he went live right away or what. Now, I do think somebody shipped his phones to his sister, and I'm sure that's who picked him up. I heard old Simmerly got him triggered up over something, saying he was lying about something or something. I can't remember, but and of course, then he went right back at her, right? Listen, the ones who don't go back, to Tigerville, will be his mortal enemies. Y'all are going to see some shit hit the fan. Sit back and enjoy it. Grab your popcorn. Watch those destroy each other and watch the pathetic who go crawling back and allowing the lies to continue. Sit back and watch. All right. I've already been on longer than I had originally planned. I got to get some rest. Got to get up early in the morning. Another work day. And then it's got a big week coming up. So y'all keep me and my family in your prayers. Please, like I said earlier, don't be overly concerned with how YouTube affects us. Because the kids don't even watch it. Thelma rarely sees it. And what I do see, it doesn't bother me anymore. I used to let it get to me, but yeah, it's just you come to a realization you can't get your arms around somebody's throat from 400 miles away or 1,000 miles away. So there ain't really nothing you can do except just laugh at it. It's just words. They can't really affect you. If you're happy at home when you turn the computer off, what does it matter what they say on that screen? Took me a little while to convince myself to look at it that way, but well, I'm looking at it. So y'all have a good night. Me and Kipper, hopefully we'll go live soon and hang out for a few minutes. But I do, like I said, I do plan on taking a little bit of a break. We'll see when it starts and ends. But it's good to hang out with y'all. It's Jimbo coming to you live from the stand.